Helping people to transfer to a country to another, especially people that are transferring within companies. So I have headquarters in one country and I'm going to a subsidiary in another country, and I have to support this person to move and to go to another country.
Today, one of the biggest challenges is immigration. And I know that as professionals, we are working towards understanding how this will impact the way that we move people, also about the timing, and also about how we enable businesses to continue to be successful, even if we have to delay movement for a while. But then, what are the rewards? Mexico is a growing country, and businesses have established themselves for a few years now, especially on the LATAM region, as Mexico being one of the key locations that they want to be in. We have seen a great deal of new companies enter the country. We have seen a great deal of new businesses wanting to develop in this country, and with that, it's amazing to see the growing opportunity that you would have entering Mexico, and again, taking as one of the key locations for Latin America, this country.
It's a very diverse country. We have a lot of people from a lot of nationalities, and that makes people want to come here pretty much every single day, whether it's for remote work, whether it's for an investment, whether it's to retire, whether it's to start a company. There is a lot of work to do, and our immigration authorities are pretty much saturated. And I'd say the immigration office here in Costa Rica is probably the most bureaucratic office in all of the public system, which makes things a bit hard. Ironically, because we pretty much depend on expats. We pretty much depend on people that want to be residents here and invest.
One big challenge in Mexico is the immigration part and the relationship with the government. Recently, we have a strong government change, which changed a little bit of the rules with the immigration portion. Also, the culture, it seems that Mexico is a really cosmopolitan country. However, it has really strong bonds and depending on the region. So the challenges will be the culture and mainly the immigration. Taxation is not that, because there are strong firms that you can rely on. The rewards is having a really, really warm culture for the person who is moving to Mexico and their families is going to a really warm culture. Once that you get to know that and to live that, it's quite enjoyable.
Well, for the assignee, I think the experience of working and living in a different country is definitely a super positive experience. With the right mindset, you can make the most of this. And this is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Mexico is a beautiful country, beautiful weather, amazing people, amazing gastronomy. So it has a lot to offer as a new experience for anyone coming to live here. So that would be for me the main reward for any family or assignee living in Mexico.
It's very rewarding to have a very multicultural community of professors and also foreign staff. And for our university and also for the students, this is a very valuable situation, because they can also have a better preparation in terms of their classes, but also the opportunities they have as to know how the things work in other countries.
Global mobility, it's a very soft area of people, and the main objective or the function is to make the movements of the people easier. We are in charge to move one people from one country to another country and to take care of them during all the assignment duration. That's our main purpose and our main target in any organization.
Challenges in Brazil are definitely safety and the distance between places. But I think that Brazil is a very bureaucratic place, especially for Brazilians too. So authorities take so much time to solve a problem and something like that. So for a foreigner, it should be very difficult too. But the rewards we are very hospitable. We have some hospitality. We are passionate. We try to make everybody comfort, and I think that the places we can very connected to the nature, beaches, mountains, waterfalls. So I think that the distance is not even a problem at all when we have like a reward like this. And I think another challenge, if I can say, is the communication. We are very passionate, we are very emotional, so sometimes we are not objective, we are not clear with the information we want to be understandable. So this may cause some communication problems, and I think that Brazilians think a lot to not to say something in an objective way, not to hurt somebody, not to make somebody feel uncomfortable, and at the end it may cause a problem in communication for sure.
Well, the key challenges to bring expats to Colombia, first of all, is taxes. Everybody look at taxes, and this is a very important thing that we provide to all the expats. And they compare taxes to another places, and Colombia has been very, very strict with that. And it's the high taxes here is making Colombia to be very challenging to bring expats. And this is why we need to put in place certain things like tax equalization for them, to understand that everything will be okay after they work for a year here. Because at the very beginning, if they see the brackets and the taxes that they are going to pay, it's hard for them. Another thing is the language. It's Colombia, we speak Spanish here, and most of the people who are in mining, even though we have people from Peru and from Mexico who are very qualified here, when we bring North American people, it's challenging for them and their families to come here. And the other thing that is very, very challenging is the reputation that Colombia has had in the past. And some people, they look at Colombia as a very dangerous place, that they don't really want to think or they want to live here or bring their families here. So they are a little apprehensive of bringing their families. Sometimes they think, well, I will go by myself and see how things are there. And then, they say, okay, and now I am ready to bring my family, my spouse, and have a life here. Yeah, these three things for me are the challenges that I consider about moving people to Colombia.
Well, that's a normal question actually. When you are meeting new people, when we say, okay, I work with mobility, the first question is, what's that? But I summarize mobility being empathy, logistics, and hospitality altogether.